Naughty Babe episode 7 starts with Diao calling Makern and asking for help. They later meet, and Diao comes clean about his plan to run away on the wedding day. Makern listens as Diao explains his reasons and is quite understanding, all things considered. He really is on Team Diao. He understands that Diao is ashamed about his family using him as a bargaining chip and taking money from the Chen family. Diao believes running away is the only way to protect Yi and stop the Wang Thurwit family from asking for more money. Makern tells Diao more about the contract between the Chen and Wang Thurwit family. He advises Diao to think carefully before executing his plan. There is a lot at stake, including land and money. He gives Diao only 30 minutes to try and escape and make Wang Thurwitz at fault during the wedding day. He promises he won't make it easy for Diao to escape either. If Diao fails to escape and make the Wang Thurwitz at fault, he has to let Yi and Makern handle the matter as they see fit. Lastly, Makern reminds him that he will always be part of the Chen family, no matter what. Diao agrees to this term and leaves. After Diao leaves, Makern summons Yi and tells him about Diao's plan. Yi is unsurprised and says he can't make it obvious that he knows Diao's plan. Makern warns him not to make any mistakes and get Diao back. He assures his dad that he is on top of things and wants to free the family from the Wang Thurwit family and marry Diao. In a flashback, we see Makern comforting a young Yi after the tiger attack. He allowed himself to be blackmailed because of his love for Yi. He worries his dad has been through a lot, thanks to him, but Makern says he won't trade anything for him. Such dad and son goals. On the other hand, Setha discovers the business is missing a large amount of money. He tries to call Satifan, but he is unavailable. At the same time, Aeon updates Yi and Makern that Satifan is on the run. It is revealed that Aeon has been secretly working for Makern. Phew! He was not an enemy. It turns out he is also the guard's son, who was hurt during the tiger attack. Thankfully, he holds no grudge against the Chen family. He is unhappy that Aeon has been working with his dad, but that is the least of his problems. First, Nuya discovered that someone messed with Yi's brake booster and caused the accident. Thirdly, one of Makern's guards, traitor, was caught, and he admitted he was working for Satifan, who is on the run. Aeon also informs them that Satifan has been working with Diao's stepmom, his mistress. To find out more, Aeon captures Diao's stepmom and brother. The brother admits that his target was Diao. He wanted to ensure he got to keep the Wang Thurwitz inheritance after discovering Setha was his biological dad. This is when it is revealed that Setha was having an affair long before Diao's mom died. Seriously, the Wang Thurwitz are a piece of work. No wonder Makern is protective of Diao. He is the only good Wang Thurwit. After listening to these bombshells, he confronts Setha and warns that he won't stop at anything to protect Diao. He shows Satifan the evidence of his son messing with Diao's car and asks him about the missing money. He asks Setha to keep Diao in the dark until everything is handled. He doesn't want Diao to find out his own brother tried to kill him. Speaking of Diao, he is nearly kidnapped but is luckily saved by Mr. Chen. Later, Aeon informs you that Diao was in danger but is safe. Diao then calls him and assures him he is okay. He insists on going to him, but Diao is adamant he is fine. He says he needs to take care of something and will see him at home. Makern also worries about Diao and scolds Yi for not taking good care of him. A few minutes later, they get a call informing them of Satifan's whereabouts. He promises Makern he will handle it and leaves. Elsewhere, Diao meets with his dad and apologizes for not telling him about the wedding. His dad asks him not to apologize. Diao confronts him for always assuming he knows what is best for him. He accuses his dad of only caring about his new family and pushing him away. Setha is overwhelmed with guilt and apologizes. However, Diao doesn't believe he is sorry since he won't even clarify what he is apologizing for. He questions if his dad has ever loved him, but Setha fails to answer. Diao leaves after telling him he is done being a Wang Thurwit and hopes they will never see each other again. Following this heartbreaking conversation with his dad, Diao returns home and finds comfort in Yi's arms. They confess their love for one another again and claim to be each other home. Don't mind us. Our hearts are just melting as we third wheel these two. The episode review. This episode truly lost the plot for a while. Why did the men try to kidnap Diao? What happened to Sathaphan? How did Yi deal with him? What was the point of the writers making Chen save Diao? It would have been better if Yi or Diao saved himself. Honestly, a lot of the scenes in this episode were irrelevant and barely added to the storyline. Secondly, the conversation with Diao and his dad didn't feel enough. After all, Diao has been through. I think he went easy on Satha. Nevertheless, it is good they had that conversation. The only thing that saves this episode is Max Nat's chemistry and the fact Max looks like a total snack even in times of crisis. We need to give his stylist a shout out. That black suit looked dope.